So every episode we read a story that someone shared with us. People have been walking up to me telling me I got this story, and what we do is I read it, and then you tell me what you think. Should they have said it or should they have kept it? It's called the should have kept it segment. This was actually somebody told me this. They didn't write this one in, and I didn't know how to respond. I was hanging out with friends for a girls' dinner at another friend's house. My husband, who is African American, walked in the house to pick me up. One of the women present, who I just met, asked my husband who he was there for, and I jumped up and responded, "He is mine." My African American girlfriend said slavery is over, and I told her to get over it. I was claiming my man. Should I have kept that?
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
you say, listen, your first reaction is usually your truest reaction, right? And even saying, well, that's my man is not necessarily a possessive statement, but he's with me too, right? Could be another connotation. But I'm sure he felt good about her saying, that's right. She's mine, I'm his. And I'm sure when they got home, it was on and popping that night. So I don't think you should worry about how people necessarily receive you and your relationship. But if that's how you feel in the moment about your man, I don't think it was even if she meant it like, back off, honey, he's with me, then okay, stake your claim. And she learned a lesson and she knows to stay on the other side of the room too.
Well, it was because the girl, when she said he is mine, the girl was like, she said the girl was like, hey, you don't claim, you sound like Donald Trump when he was like, that African American is mine. Right. She said slavery is over, but she told her get over it. But she was like, I wasn't talking about slavery. I was just like, relax, chick. And I was like, sometimes you just don't let it keep going because it just keeps getting worse. Because she was the only white woman, and she said that everybody else was a woman of color.
See, and that changes it too. Well, she could have kept that slavery because that turns into a whole other thing. And
no, the black woman said slavery is over.
Okay.
And she said, just get over it. Like, but she was just like, get over this moment. And the girl thought she said, get over slavery. I told her maybe you should get some new friends.
Yeah, that part too. Ooh, that. Yeah. See, I think in the room in that moment too, all of us would have been like, oh. No, she didn't. And it really would have been like, oh, wait a minute. Hold up. She did. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, too, I think we feel when we see interracial relationships or whatever, that white women get a pass. Or, and I just had this conversation, too, right, with someone who, because a white woman was dating a black guy, and I've dated white guys before, like it's not even about that. But because she's sassy and flip at the mouth, that gives her a pass, and she's down and she's acceptable, and that's their way of coping, their coping mechanism for dating a white woman versus if a black woman said the same thing, oh, she got an attitude problem, she's sassy, she's this. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of sensitivity that's involved in that whole statement that could have gone left like, what?
She told me that what she thought was that her husband is really attractive. And this is the first time this woman had been in their circle. So when she was like, she really was like, who is that? Like, it was more like that. But when she realized that he was with the white girl, she was salty. And so that's why she hit her with the slavery thing. Right. I don't know, because I wasn't there. This person, I know them, and they don't, I don't put my hand in the fire for anybody but these people that I know for real. But I don't think that's not the energy that she gives. But I just thought it was interesting because she was like, she said that it caused a stir. Yeah. And then somebody else had to explain to her why black people don't need to get over slavery. She was like, that's not what I meant. Right. Woo,